Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back. If you've come over from my video building the child, and if it's your first time seeing this one, hello, good to see you. If you want to see the building of the child, you can click the link that's in the video and you go back to watch this one. Or if you want to get on with watching the Mandalorian build, get yourself comfortable. This looks like it could be a little bit more complicated compared to the child. A few more bricks. Let's see how long it takes us. Okay, that's all the bricks laid out. That took a while to get all those in place. Lots of bricks there. So what do we have in the instructions? All the other sets. There we go. 52 stages for this. So I skip ahead. Yeah, let's build this panel first. We can get that out of the way. So there's our big panel here. And these two pieces here, these are quite interesting. They're a 2x2, but only half of it is a smooth, the other half's got studs. And two 1x4 smooth flat panels in a similar fashion to make a base. So these two panels with the studs on the outside. And smooth pieces. So that's our base, so we'll put that aside for now. This has a few bricks out the way. I can sit over there. Okay, back to the beginning. Okay, starting off with a 2x4 brown brick with a 1x4 black panels. Like that. Another 2x4 brown on the side, followed by two of these 2x2 raised with side studs. So that goes on like that. And then it's these two pieces. Like that. Now we're building onto that base. Got 1x2 double brick, 1x1 double brick, and another one of these 2x2 flat with raised, all with side studs. That kind of builds around like this. So make sure that's orientation right, facing that way. Let's get the white pieces in first. So they're facing outwards. Then we need one of our grey. So those are these grey pieces here. That's facing out to the back. And these are facing sideways. Okay. Next stage. Or 1x2s, we've got a sandy colour smooth, an orange, and then a brown with a single stud on top. There you go on the front, just on the side, and at the back there. There it is, we got one of those. That goes on the front. There's our orange, there's our orange. Goes to the back. And our smooth piece. There it is, I got one of those as well. That smooth piece sits on top of there. Stage 6. Need a 1x4 brick and two shiny silver studs. And it's the first time I come across these metallic studs. I saw them on the website yesterday. I went, oh, there's like a metallic-y silver plastic. Don't tend to come across those very often. So they sit in the front there, and our brick goes across the back like so. You can see it's a bit shiny in the light there, can't you? Okay, stage 7. You know, 2x4 across the back. Got our 1x1 bricks at the front. We got a smooth piece on there, grey one, and then a brown piece on the right hand side there. Okay. So that across the back. A grey piece on the front. And a singular brown on the right hand side there. And our 2 sandy bricks on the front. Okay, that gets us to there. Now building this piece on the front, so a 1x2 sandy brown red with angle piece, and then 2 of these quarter brown circles to build this panel. Start with our red piece, our orangey brown piece, a sandy piece, a sandy piece, and 2 brown quarter circles. Just make sure that lines up properly. There we go. Now that sits in there, like so. Cool. Stage 9. So these I've never seen these before. I've seen similar pieces where it's got the little studs in the center to kind of make a hinge, but not one specifically smooth inside like that. So you need 2 of those, sit either side, and then a 1x2 brick on top. Cool, okay. Now 3 of these 1x2 double brick with studs on the side, kind of builds around the back there. Like that. Okay, we're building a small piece, so we'll put that to the side for the moment. What are we building now? So we need these white pieces and a sandy coloured 1x2, like that. A singular brick with a flat piece on top. Like that. And another one of these black 2x2 half smooth to fit underneath it. Like that. Okay. 1x2 grey sits in the front, and a singular 1x1 on the other side. That goes, join those 2 pieces together, and a brown piece. There's quite a number of both of those pieces. Quite a few of these, and a load of these as well. So they're going to be quite used. So 15 is just this angled piece. Where's that? That piece there. That sits across there. Now you've got this half square angled. Not seen one of those before with a bit of print. So yeah, not seen one of these kind of pieces before. It's kind of like someone's chopped it diagonally like a piece of toast. So that sits like that. Okay. And that rejoins our main model. That angle. Now I think, as far as I can tell, it just sits there. Doesn't really have anything to attach to. So okay, that must rest there. Now we build the opposite. So same thing again, but mirrored, and that sits opposite. Okay. We'll start with that piece. Sandy 1x2. Grey brick with side stirred. Ooh, not one of those. There it is. So I told you always get the greys mixed up. Make sure that all lines up, doesn't twist. And dark grey piece there. Singular brown panel there. Our angled piece on the front, and then flip page. Our other printed piece. Sit like that. So that then goes opposite. So again, that's just sitting, but the two pieces in there held a bit better. So I'm assuming these studs poking out there are going to secure it at some stage. Let's find out. Step 24. We got 2x6. Got an orangey brown piece. These two blue angle pieces, and that sits on top. That sits like that. So we got our two blue angle pieces either side. That goes in there. Okay, I can see where this is going. You can see it's lining up. Pop that back for the moment. Now we're building this bit. So as I'm unfamiliar with brickheads, as I said in the child building video just before this, I'm assuming there must be a significance to the pink brick, whether it's like a heart or something, or a brain. I don't know. There seems to be a significance so far. I might be wrong. There might be some kind of story behind it. I might have to read up for it after recording this video. So we have a yellow disc, 2x2, a 2x2 grey, and then our pink brick. There's one of those. A yellow disc, our pink brick on top. And that sits on the center there. Okay. Okay, that's actually secured in because it's holding it in the groove. Still rattles slightly there. Next stage, you need to build two of these right angle pieces, black and grey, and they sit into that space there and that space. Okay, that's that one on the side. Let's build the other one. One black, one grey. Just to give it. Fits into that side there. Yeah, still wobbles a little bit, but pretty secure though. That's quite a smart building technique for that. Oh, now we enclose the brain. There's 6 of these 2x1 double brick with side studs. It goes all around the side. Next, 28. Need 2 1x2 and 2 right angle pieces. Where do they go? Okay, so they sit at the front there. They go on the front of it like that. Then our 2 darker ones. So at the top. And then we've got our arch piece across there. Ooh, that's a nice snap there. Stage 30. So we've got the top of the helmet there. The front visor of the helmet, shall we say. Need 2 of these with 2 1x2s underneath. One of those. That sits pointing up. Let's build another one. Now we've got one of the 2x2s and one 1x2. They fit on the side there. Okay. That sits like that, and then one of these just below. We've got another 1x2 and 2 angle pieces, but the flat ones. And they go on the side and across the top. Like that, and one of these down there. Okay. Let's move on. 33. So we're building the arm by the looks of it. So we've got a 2x2, a brown singular, 1x2 brown slope, and then a 1x2 with a side clip. And that comes together to build an arm. And that goes underneath. Okay. Now we're building the top piece there. So say 1x2 flat, 1x2 with single studs, and 2 quarter circles. So we need one of those. That sits in the center there. 2 quarter circles on top. Much easier to place when you've got a flat piece to push them against. Line up straight away. And there you are. That piece there, nice and smooth. Now it's telling us to flip it. We need two 2x4 panels and 1 silver stud to fit on the back. That goes there. So it's quite satisfying building a Brickheadz so far, is my experience, because it's a nice solid model you kind of spin around holding in your hand, compared to a lot of models where you kind of build it against a base and kind of has to be built on a flat surface. This one you can kind of build in your hand, possibly keep all the pieces in a box maybe, such as the box it came in. I've laid it out so you guys can see what there is available. But you can build one of these in very limited space to do so. Right, we've got a couple more pieces. So we have, still working on the back of it, we've got a 2x4 flat piece, smooth, 2 of these great 1x2s, great pieces, and 2 1x2 greys, and they go across there and down there. Okay, so let's put the grating piece, like a little vent or grate, I suppose. One of these smooth pieces, that's a nice piece to put on there. One of these either side. Like that, so that's the back of the helmet. Now on the side here, we've got a 2x2 and a 1x2. That kind of mirrors that side a bit. One of those. Now we've got the angle across the top, like before. 2 of the right angle smooth. 1 of the 1x2s to sit at the back there. Okay, 39. So what do we have now? Building the other arm. So that requires 2x2, 1x2 of a side clip. This interesting printed slopey piece there, and a single brown brick. So build that, and that goes on the side. There it is. That's that side clippy piece. A single brown stud, or studs, brown single brown panel. I'm trying to stick to calling these panels and studs that are circular. There's our printed slope piece. And that fits. Oh, no, upside down, turn it around. There we go. He's got one arm down, one arm held up. So now we're building the top of the arm piece. So we need 2 of these quarter circles, 1 1x2 of a single stud and 1 1x2 smooth. And that completes the opposite side. So 1x2 as before. Fit there. Yeah, quarter pieces. Push against that to keep them lined up. Now a smooth piece underneath. Now we do him a flip on his head. and these singular tag pieces sitting in the center. So we'll put that to the side for the moment, leave him upside down. Now we're building his legs by the looks of it. It's very colourful. So we've got a 1x2 brown, 1x2 sandy, a 1x1 singular grey, one of these singular angle pieces, don't see those very often. That's in the brown. And a yellowy sandy piece with a side shield and a single brown bit on the front. That's quite an interesting little build there. So we start with an orangey brown piece into a sandy piece. This goes together. And that's our singular angled one. That sits on top there. We have a grey single there. And a brown single on the front of it. And our yellow piece with a shield hanging off the side. Now that goes next to that. Interestingly enough. Oh no, we're missing a grey piece. Aha, that could have been, wondering why that wasn't lining up. There's that grey piece goes there. There we go. So that's nice and flat across there. And that sits lined up. Put him upside down because I bet you we're going to build the other leg. Now, well, you know. Okay, so this one's slightly different. We've got a grey 1x2, sandy 1x2, 2 brown singulars with clips, and then a brown shield and a grey single. So we've got our sandy piece, our grey piece on top, 2 brown with clips. On top of that, a brown shield piece on there and a grey piece on the other side. Like that. That goes on the other side. Leave him upside down. Next stage, 44. We're building the top of his helmet now. So we start off with a 2x2. Let's move these pieces around a bit, see what's going on. Grey 2x2. 2 of these 1x2s with a ridge. And then these 4 pieces there. So they all clip together like that. And make a panel. So if I connect these first, let's make life a bit easier for me. So that makes the panel. And these 2 pieces on the end. Well, I'm trying to attach it with a single piece here. And that fits on top of his head. Like so. So he should be able to stand up. Yeah, he's standing up now. 45. Now we're making his backpack, I think. That's a backpack. So we've got 2 1x4s, 2 1x2s with angle, 1 black stud, one single slope and one long curved slope. These two panels go together. With a singular black stud on top. Single slope on the back. And where's our long? There it is. I'm having a black table and black Lego. You can see it easier on the video than I can actually hear. That fits over like that. It's almost like a little fish, that, isn't it? And then our angled piece, maybe two angled pieces, of course. We flip that on the side. And two angled pieces sit on the back there. And that goes touching there. What is it? Is cape? Is that a cape? Yeah, I should be watching some more Mandalorian after finishing this. Won't be editing this tonight. Alright, so we've got more panels, pieces for the back. Got 3 of these 1x2s with a curved slope, and then this rear curved 1x2. That kind of goes in a row. Like that, okay. Now we have a 1x2 black with a ridge down on the sides, and one of these curved slopes. Now these pieces are interesting because it's the same piece as that other one, but it's got a corner missing. Never seen one of those before. They've basically sheared the corner off that. That doesn't affect the same piece. There you go. They are the same piece, but that's been sliced off. Obviously designed that way. And then those kind of complete a curve and then a slice, which is quite interesting. And that goes on the side there. So that gives it a very interesting cape look. There, it's got a nice angle. Okay, stage 48. So we've got the opposite cape piece. But this time we've got a clip as well that goes on an angle there. So that goes, alright, nope, upside down. That's better. So that completes the cape. So that's quite a cool shape, that. So you kind of angles on the piece there. And then gives a sort of the impression of a draping piece of fabric. And there's our top clip piece there. That goes at a angle like that. Put that to the side. Now we're making his lance blaster thing. So we got a blaster weapon rifle, a metallic handle and a robot hand. It's the best way to describe that, and they all fit together. You can see that's metallic. Look at that. Goes on the end of the gun. Robot hand into there. Let's line that all up nicely. And that sits like that. Okay, 50. Got 2 of the metallic handles and 1 pair of binoculars. That sits on the front there. And we've got the 2 handles on the side. So there you go. Oh, okay. Those are his weapons, aren't they? Like that. And binoculars. Oops, one way around. I always found the binoculars very flimsy, but this one's actually securely on. That's good. Next we're making, this is actually his weapon then. So we have a small pistol gun, we've got a black cone, black stud and a silver stud. And they go together to make a blaster. A silver stud onto a black stud. We have our black cone on top of that. And our pistol slides in to the cone and then clips into his hand. And that is it. We just attach him to the base. And there we have a Mandalorian. Let's bring the child over. So we've got quite a few pieces left. We've got 2 singular smooth. We've got quarter grey smooth, quarter brown smooth, single brown smooth, single brown, grey, single. We've got a single slope, metallic stud, robot hand, pistol, and black stud and a metallic handle. So a few little pieces there. So I quite enjoyed that build. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it as well. And if you have, make sure you give a thumbs up to the video. If you want to see more Lego builds, make sure you subscribe. I do Lego builds on this YouTube channel, as well as streaming Lego games on Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you enjoy watching Lego gameplays, make sure you come back here. Hope to see you in the chat. I post on Twitter whenever I'm going to be doing a live stream. So you can find me at twitter.com/DJHugJunkie. And hopefully I will see you then. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.